Hello again, this is Robert Veach here. This is my video review of a ultrasonic humidifier. This is the model UC5501, and the company that manufactures and sells this is called Elechomes. That's Elechomes. Now I have the unit right in front of me. I have a couple liters of water in the unit right now to demonstrate its operation, and we're going to show you how to fill the water and all those other things. I want to point out the first thing that's I consider really important with this unit is you notice it has a 38% on there. It might be hard to see because I got the studio lights on here, but that percentage is the amount of humidity that this is detecting. And that's an important feature because this will allow you to adjust that higher or lower, and this will cycle and turn on and off to maintain the humidity. This also produces cold mist or hot mist, and you have this nice 360-degree two-port system on there. Now what's really nice about the hot mist is that it has antiseptic qualities, and we're going to demonstrate how it actually heats that air up with a thermal gun. So the unit is very simple to operate. Once you fill it with the water, you have an on-off switch, and the unit comes on and immediately starts producing mist. Now this is cool mist, and I'm going to show you right here how you can adjust both these sliders to whatever position you want. It can go right into the lens if I wanted to. Very nice amount of mist. You can control the amount also. So let's look at this first button, min-max. So as you tap that, you see it has like low, medium, and high. So you could control the amount of mist that you want. It'll regulate the port and how much it produces. Very simple. You have a timer on here, and you could put the amount of time you want the unit to go on in hours. You can see I'm just increasing that right there, and it goes up to 12 hours of timer on there. Now there is a mode on here which is called sleep mode, and you see how it displays the Z's right there, and that mode turns this thing to ultra quiet. And what it does is it turns the display off so that you won't be bothered when you're sleeping, and it turns the internal fan off. The fan is used to measure that humidity, so it turns it down so that it's totally quiet. Very nice for sleeping, very, very nice for that. So we can turn that off right there, and then the display comes back on. Now here's the humidity control, which is very unique to this unit, and you can see the percentage right there. So you can keep increasing that. So if I want 55% humidity, because I have asthma, let's say, or I've got a dry nose problem or dry throat problem, it will keep running this humidity, and it'll raise that 36% to match what humidity I put the 55%. That's a very unique function of this unit. I've never seen that before. And that allows this unit to cycle. So when that thing reaches that percentage, it will shut down, and it'll only come back on when it needs to. So if I give you an example of that, if I drop this down, it'll go all the way up to 80%. So let's say I go to 40%, like that. Now it's going to raise the humidity level from 36% to 40%, and then it will shut down and it'll cycle, it'll come back on. So don't think that the unit isn't working when it shuts down, because it actually is. It's not going to overload your room or your throat or your nose with that cool or warm mist. It's going to base it on that percentage. Now here's the heating button. Now you notice you have low, medium, and high, and that's going to cause some heating of the outside mist. We're going to use a thermal gun, which will measure temperature, and a little piece of aluminum so it has something to conduct on. And I have the mist going on that piece of aluminum. Now let's just take a look at the temperature that the mist is coming out. and it shows it at 67 degrees. Now we're going to turn the heat on right there, and we're going to let that heat up, and then we're going to check the temperature again. So now we have the heat on, and we're going to measure the temperature again of the mist, and you can see it's 71, 72 degrees. So the mist is actually being heated with that heat position, which is great for strong antiseptic qualities that you're going to need. Now going over some of the specifications of this, as I showed, it has a cool or warm mist, and I mentioned the warm mist has strong antiseptic qualities. Uses state-of-the-art humidity sensor, which monitors the room humidity and will adjust accurately the unit to accommodate your setting. Has a 360-degree dual nozzle, the sleep mode I mentioned, and quiet 34 decibels, very, very quiet for sleep mode. And the LED screen will shut off as I showed. It will hold 6 liters of capacity of water, and it's a complete touch screen. And I showed the sleep mode, and it'll produce up to 550 milliliters per hour, and it'll work in a room up to 750 square feet. Now the maximum to produce is 550 milliliters per hour in the cool mode, or 300 milliliters per hour in the warm mode. The unit will last for over 40 hours if you completely fill it up with water. The unit consumes 280 watts, and it's 120 volt at 60 hertz. The unit also comes with this handy cleaning brush to clean the internals, and 2 extra pads. There's a third pad inside the unit for using essential oils, and it has a complete, very nicely written instruction manual included, and a remote control, which we're going to test. Now there's an included remote control. Make sure that you remove the little plastic piece right there that prevents the battery from discharging. And if you want, you could save that little piece of plastic, but now the unit should be enabled. You can see I was able to turn the unit off right there and turn it back on. And this has a decent range. I tested about 20 feet away. So you have your minimal maximum. You can see I could change that right there. You have your humidity control. You have heating on and off and the amount. The sleep mode is there, and the timer is there. So all the functions that you have in front right here are duplicated on this remote. So they're not cutting back anything. That's a really nice feature. Now this unit is very easy to fill with water. I'm going to demonstrate. I'm going to turn the unit off right here. And you could raise this piece right here. And you can look right here, the internal mechanism. Now it holds water, so don't tip it over. Try and keep it flat. And that's what you're going to be cleaning with the included brush. And the instructions are very clear on how to do that. It's very simple. And the unit itself has this very large, high capacity tank. And the top part comes off just like that. And you have a handle right there to grab this. And if you look at the bottom of this tank, that's a little donut that floats to tell the unit to shut off. You see there's an error there because it senses that there's no water. So it's not even going to allow me to turn the unit on because there's no water. That's why it's saying error. That's a safety feature. Very simple to fill this tank up. You just turn this counterclockwise. You have silicone seals on there. And just look how large it is. I almost fit my large hand in there. So it's very simple to fill with water. And you just fill it and then turn it clockwise. And then grab it by the handle again and put it right back on the unit. Just want to slide it straight down like that. And it goes right back down in place. And then you can put your nozzle right back on there. And you're all set again. So very simple to operate, very simple to fill with a very large tank. Now on the side of the unit, there is a little holder that you can grab right there and pull out. and you see it has a little filter on there. And you could take your essential oils, like rosemary right here, and put a couple drops on that filter. And then place this back in the unit. Snaps right back in. And then you'll get that essential oil smell on the mist of the unit. Now, I wouldn't recommend that you put this right into the water because the mechanism could be damaged from that, but you can definitely put these oils on that pad. And as I showed, you get an additional 2 pads included. So that's a really nice feature if you want to make a nice smell into the room. So what's my overall feelings about the Elechomes UC5501 Ultrasonic Humidifier? I think this is a very nice unit. I've never tested a unit that had the capabilities of this one and the amount of water it stores, the heating function, and the humidity control is very accurate. I've never had a unit like that. And with the remote control and everything else included, you're going to love this unit. I'm going to give this a full 5-star rating on my channel. Please remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you're alerted to new video uploads. If you like this video, please hit the like button. I hope this video review helped you with your buying decisions. Thanks for watching.